Saturday night, I didn't get laid, I got in a fight, I'm driving for work and the traffic was bad. I borrowed $10 from my old man, He likes a jive thing, oh baby, yeah. Jive talking with Leader Ford and having fun all night long, honey, baby, ciao. Jive me once, jive me twice. Come on, pretty baby, jive me deadly. Oh, God. If AGT, what is that called? America's Got Talent, they should give me a call. I can sing pretty good. I could make it through American Idol at least the first round. I could get Paula Abdul and those guys to say, yeah, you're going to the next round. And I'm like, oh my God, they'd kick me on the next turn. I'm going to fix my hair. I like to bush it up. Push it up a little bit. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome back to, oh my heavens, to Betsy, 106 episodes of Jive Talkin with Shane Diablo. Can you believe it? Have you listened to all of them? Are you having fun? Do you get some kind of wisdom from it in some sort of fashion or way? I don't know. Gosh, I'm showing you old redhead here. Dave Mustaine, looking very intellectual with his glasses. That is not the top story. It's this guy right here, Blackie Lawless. Welcome to the episode. If you want to take part in the comments of this, get over to the YouTube video when it comes out. You watch the episode, you put the comment in there. We have a good time, a great time. Look at that shirt. Remember, Miss Althea, we were talking about shirts, red velvet. Just want to go like that on it. This looks like, this might be a stock photo that they continuously keep using of Blackie Lawless here, but this is Blackie Lawless. Wasp's Blackie Lawless pays tribute to Kiss. What the band was in the beginning was astonishing. And quite frankly, I thought I must not have read the whole line, because I thought he was just giving him credit like see you later, but this seems to be a little bit more intense than that. So let's get into it and see what Blackie Lawless has to say. Wasp leader Blackie Lawless paid tribute to Kiss on the eve of the legendary rocker's final ever concert at Madison Square Gardens in New York City. On Saturday, December 2nd, Lawless took to his social media. Oh my God. He took to the social medias an earlier Kiss promotional photo. He shared an earlier Kiss promotional photo, and he included the following message. Next March will mark 50 years since I saw Kiss for the first time. No one yet knew who they were, but their magnetism was infectious. The live show was good, and their energy was even better. But I was far more impressed by them as people. Their stoic determinism and unflinching belief in themselves was abundantly apparent from the very start. When I would be in a room with them, you could cut all that electricity with a knife. Or my saw blade crotch underpants that I used to wear. What's that, a codpiece? You could cut that electricity with my codpiece. I don't know if they even understand the effect they had on others. Not so much as individuals, but as a group. There was a camaraderie that was unbreakable, unbendable, unwindable. And although they were constantly being made fun of by other industry professionals, they saw the true effect they were having on the audience. That was the magic glue that held them together and allowed them to go on to achieve unmatched success despite overwhelming odds. Congratulations to the current lineup, but especially the original band. What the band was in the beginning was astonishing, frightening, bombastic, reckless, and the true, unrelenting spirit of rock and roll. Please go on and say something about the current version. I'll give you a little taste of what I think of it. It's the spirit of rock and roll in its purest form. That is impossible to duplicate ever again. A couple of years ago, Lawless described original Kiss Ace Frehley as a longtime friend since we were kids. He told Classic Rock magazine, "Ace taught me how to show up backstage before a show and help the roadies to get into concerts. He got to see Jimi Hendrix that way. While later I got to see Kiss being born." As for Gene Simmons, Blackie said, "Gene was one of my earliest mentors. Kiss was on the road. They were doing their first tour, and I called Ace up one night. He was taking a bubble bath. He wasn't there, and Gene just happened to answer the phone, and we just started talking. Gene asked me what I was doing right now. Are you wearing anything? Gene asked me what I was doing with this band and that I was in. Oh, really? So he's getting in your business too, just like he did Tommy Thayer's. I told him that I've had a bellyful and had enough. He goes, "Let me tell you something. You've got the it thing. Don't quit. Quit, don't quit. Q-U-it. You got the it thing. Don't quit. Those guys you're playing with, ? They're all losers. Get rid of them. When I got off the phone, I felt energized and thought, perhaps I can do this." Kiss's final concert at Madison Square Garden lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes and saw the legendary rockers perform to 20,000 fans at the second show of a 2-night stand. After the set closing Rock and Roll All Night, a message was displayed on the video screen. A new Kiss era starts now. Bonga donga 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 doo 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 ka-ping dang. And digital avatars of the 4 members of Kiss appeared playing the band's anthem, "God gave rock and roll to you." I watched the concert. I did watch the whole concert, but it was on YouTube. So I didn't get a good shot of that digital thing, but to me it looked like that 2000 Scooby-Doo stuff that they used, Kiss meets Scooby-Doo. It kind of had that vibe to it. I wasn't quite sure what was happening. Maybe they'll explain this to us now. The Kiss avatars were created by Industrial Light and Magic. Is that Steven Spielberg's? Industrial Light and Magic sounds like Steven Spielberg's, where he goes to get all like his Jaws and everything made. E.T., that's the people that did it, right? And were financed and produced by the Swedish company Pop House Entertainment, which is behind the successful ABBA Voyage show in London. Oh, I'd kind of be interested in that. It's got a cool old picture. This is Blackie Lawless. This is the Instagram, Facebook. But it says Wasp Nation. But just don't you worry about it. It's Blackie Lawless that's posting this up. But it's a really cool old school picture. Old school picture of Kiss. Yes, indeed. Let's get on to Dave. You saw him already. He was peekabooing at you with his intellectual glasses on. Guys, can you explain to me what NFTs, non-fungible tokens, means? It's so damn dumb to me. I just don't understand it. And everyone's selling images. You know, these painters are going crazy for it. I just made a painting. I'm turning it into an NFT, and you buy it, and then what? You make money? I don't know. Get down there in the comments and tell me. But Megadeth launches new NFT collections and metaverse community. Now, is it that the NFT, like let's say he puts piece sells, but who's buying, album cover on an NFT, a non-fungible token. He sells this thing to somebody. He says, I want to get $75,000 for it or $1 million for it. That basically means that they own that image. The person that purchases, right? Is that what that is? Maybe it'll explain. Dave's going, shut your goddamn mouth and get to the fucking story. It's all about me, don't you know? Megadeth has announced a new non-fungible token, an NFT collection, featuring the band's mascot, Vic Rattlehead. So you're basically, okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. The 5,000-piece collection will unlock both physical and digital experiences to be had in the metaverse. Everyone's got a metaverse now. The Metallica metaverse. The Megadeth metaverse. The Kiss metaverse. I want my own goddamn metaverse. 5,000-piece collection will unlock both physical and digital experiences to be had in the metaverse, including one-on-one conversations with the band members. Hello, Dave. I'm in the metaverse. What's your favorite Megadeth song? Well, you know, it's like, come on, what's going on here? I don't know. In a video message announcing the collection, Megadeth founder, leader, commander, Dave Mustaine said, ladies and gentlemen, metalheads and droogies. What is a droogie? He uses that a lot. Hey, droogies. Someone's going to take my metal card, right? They're going to say, dude, give it back. I feel like that's something I should know that I don't know. The time has come for something unlike anything we've ever done before. Today, I got something special to share with each and every one of you. We've been thrashing around for decades, breaking barriers, shattering expectations, but on December 22nd, we're taking it to a whole new level. We are going digital. Oh, God, he just keeps going. Oh, is this like a big thing? Can we watch it? We can watch it. Guys, should we do it? I got a lot of video watching stuff on here this episode. Let's see him spit it out. Then we'll go back to the show. Does that sound good? Raise your hand if you think it's okay to watch the video instead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay.
Metalheads and droogies, the time has come for something unlike anything you've ever done before. Today, I've got something special to share with each and every one of you. We've been thrashing around for decades, breaking barriers, shattering expectations, but on December 22nd, we're taking it to a whole new level.
Dave, I don't like the way he is sitting in that chair. It's just...
You know, Megadeth has always been about pushing boundaries, breaking rules, and evolving with the times. That's why we created Megadeth Digital. This is not just another collection. It's a celebration of our journey together.
This is not just another collection like all the other collections that we put out previously. It's nothing even like that.
Early days of thrash to the present. For over 4 decades, we've been thrashing our way through the music industry. This new venture is no different. But it's not just about us. It's about you. Devoted fans who have stood by us.
That's what I love about Dave, is he cares about me. Let's see. I don't want to keep listening, doing this. After championing multiple facets of the music industry, Megadeth will continue to solidify its name and place in Web3 with this upcoming launch, combining a passion of digital assets and experiences in every evolving crypto space. Freaking crypto, man. Megadeth is committed to building a strong foundation with Megadeth Digital and bringing the excitement back to Web3. Where the hell's this Web3? Is that parked next to Dark Web? Everything you want on Dark Web and more is Web3. And welcome to Megadeth Digital in Dark World.
dark web.
I heard that's a terrible place to go. Have you heard about that? The dark web? You need some kind of special computer or printer or something to take you in there. And everyone that goes there goes, you never want to go back. You never want to go back. With a variety of, experiences in the works, allowing just absolutely unprecedented access to Megadeth in each and every way. And Mustaine, especially. Fans of the band will have access to a limited availability item that will last a lifetime. And they mean your lifetime. Wanted to get into this story. Here you got Bruce Dickinson. But what I thought was interesting is he was talking about the Power Trip Festival. And he said that you had a bunch of rich people in the front. So he's becoming aware of this whole snake pit shenanigan bullshit fest. Back in the day, you got down there and you pushed and scrimmed and scrummed your way to the front row, baby cakes. And now it's like whoever's got the fattest wallet can sit on the front row. So I wanted to see what he thought about that, because he's probably of the same frame of mind. GA should be GA. $25 gets you in the door. Good luck. That's what you want. Iron Maiden's Bruce Dickinson on Power Trip Festival. People who were at the front were rich people. They wanted to film everything on their phones. Hey, babe, if you get, come on, man. It's 2023. If I want to go to a concert and have the phone right up in front of my eyeballs looking through the phone at the stage all night long, come on, dude. I can't do it. Shit, sometimes I can't even remember to get pictures because I get so amped. I get to a concert and then it's about the experience, and I'm introverted, but then I'm excited and everything, and then, the lights, and you got to hear, UFO, doctor, please, Highway to Hell, all those songs, and then the lights go down or whatever. When you go to a concert like that, you pay $25, get in the front door, and the rich man says, I'm standing in the back holding my wallet. Because these ruffians will go for it. In a new interview with Brazil's 925 Kiss FM radio station, Bruce Dickinson reflected on Iron Maiden's appearance at the Power Trip Festival in Indio, California this past October. Dickinson and his bands kicked off the event on October 6th by playing the same 15 songs that they have been performing throughout their The Future Past tour, featuring previously unperformed songs from the band's most recent studio albums, Senjutsu, along with focus on 1986 wonderful, great, good time album Somewhere in Time, LP, plus other classic cuts. And Bruce said, Power Trip was slightly strange experience for us. And we did a good job. We always do a good job. And actually at Power Trip, we did a Maiden show. We didn't do 'cause it's Power Trip, we have to suddenly do greatest hits. No, we did the Maiden show with all the stuff we're doing on the Somewhere Back in Time tour. Death of the Celts, everything else like that. And it was a little bit strange because people had been standing out in the heat all day. There was no support band, completely cold, go on stage, well, cold as in, warm up. But no, I think we're sounding pretty good, but it was an unusual situation. I feel like my Bruce Dickinson's fading off into some other shit. I think what was a little bit strange for us was the people who should be down in the front of the stage. Thank you. Please, Bruce, continue on. I will not interrupt you, but thank you because I think I know where you're going. The people that should be down front of the stage because the tickets for the festival were so expensive, they were at the back. And the people who were at the front were just like rich people. They wanted to film everything on their phones. But the kids who wanted to play were at the back. And that sucks, actually. It wasn't our festival. It wasn't our organization. We're going, I don't know, Bruce, because I've seen you a couple of times, and I'm telling you right now, the rich kids are still sitting up front. I saw you at an outdoor festival, and the seating up front, and the little pit. So they're you might not know it, but I'm telling you right now, you got rich seats up front too, honey, sister, child. It wasn't our organization. We're going into America next year, and we're doing our own tour. Oh, maybe it'll be different this time. No. Guys, I just did one of those snorts, you get a little bit of, I don't want to get into that. People that have those reflexes and stuff. And the people who are down front are going to be the people who deserve to be down front. They're going to be the real fans, which is going to be great. Yeah, he knows what. So he's saying starting now, 40, 50 years later, it's our organization, guys. We're going to do that. No, when Maiden was out on tour, of course, all through the late 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and all that, they didn't have all this rich guy up front. It was general admission ticket, boom. You want seats? Boom. And nobody really wanted the seats. Nobody ever wanted the seats. So that was what was great about tickets, is that they were cheap and you wanted to be standing up. Asked if that's why you mentioned Brazilian audiences and the South American fans for the strange stage at the Power Trip. Dickinson said, yep, it's like, yep. Go take a look at some real rock and roll fans, not a bunch of posers who want to go down the front. I paid $3,000 for my tickets. Look at me. Fuck off. I like the cut of that jib. Guns N' Roses was the closing band at the 3-day Power Trip Festival on October 6th. AC/DC and Judas Priest played on October 7th. Tool and Metallica closed the event on October 8th. As previously reported, Iron Maiden will return to the United States and Canada with the Future Pass Tour next year. Tickets can be purchased now at ironmaiden.com. The Future Pass Tour played to over 750,000 fans at more than 30 sold-out shows across Europe in the summer of 2023. The band also performed in Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver alongside their highly praised appearance at the Rich Man's Power Trip Festival, which had Consequence stating, Iron Maiden set the bar high at Power Trip, and the Desert Sun saying Iron Maiden didn't disappoint and delivered a hard-hitting performance to open the festival on a high note, featuring one of the most spectacular stage productions of the band's career. It has received rave reviews in every city, town, and county that Iron Maiden visits. Everyone says, would you look at that? Senjutsu came out in September 2021. It marked Maiden's second consecutive double album behind 2015's The Book of Souls, which is the longest Maiden album, and I believe it. I believe every minute of that. It is a very long album, with a running time of 92 minutes. Very long. Guys, a couple of quick little things here, and then we're getting into your comments. But Sebastian Bach was unveiled as the Tiki singing he was a Tiki man, I guess, on the Masked Singer. And I just wanted to watch a little clip of him. He's doing I Was Made for Loving You from Kiss here. Of course he's going to do a Kiss tune. I'm just telling you right now, this will be cut. If you say, there was no clip, Shane, it's because YouTube wants to copyright my video for this. So here we go.
I wanna lay it at your feet. 'Cause girl, I was made for you. Like girl, you were made for me.
That sounds auto-tuned. He's a damn fine Tiki. It looks just like the one old Bobby Brady and those guys found. Remember that? Bobby Brady, and then they found the Satan's Tiki in the, what was that show called? It's escaping my brains. Can you believe this? Marcia, Cindy, Brady Bunch. One more taste. It's a big mole thing on the side there. Look at that. Is he got his mouth out there? Is he? Man, he should win this whole damn thing if he's just got his head cocked through that hole so people can hear him. Second video that I've got for you here, guys, is I wanted to check back with the Joey Belladonna, but I figured, we could tie the whole thing together. I don't know if this is going to show Nico McBrain of Iron Maiden actually on the drums, but we love Joey Belladonna. We think he's a fantastic Journey singer. We know that he would love to be in the band Journey, and I say don't stop believing, and I believe that Joey Belladonna is about to do that as well. So let's tune in, let's check in with Joey Belladonna as he performs Don't Stop Believing with Nico McBrain, and I have moved it up in the video so we don't have to sit through all that shit in the beginning. Here we go. You got Corey Taylor back there on the bass. Oh, he can rip it. You know Neil Sean, but... Oh. I mean, we haven't really even heard Nico. Should we? You got to hear the rest of the verse, though, don't you? Come on. It goes on and on and on and on. There he is. There's Nico. He's never played that song in his life. He's like, that's the goddamn bleeding Blackie dumbest thing I've ever freaking heard in my life. Why would I ever want to play, I'm Nico motherfucking McBrain. Why would I ever want to play a dumb, boring song like that? It's not a dumb, boring song, but for me, but Nico thinks it is. Let's get it. We got to get a chorus of Don't Stop. Come on. Oh. He's not now, okay, I'm going to tell you, Nico is not doing a bad job because he's heard the tune before. He knows, but he's not playing it right. But he don't bleeding Blackie care. And look at this thing behind him, too. What is this? Nico McBrain's Titan Numina. What is that? Is this an all-together band that he does? And this is not Joey Belladonna's Soul Weepers or whatever they're called? And Joey Belladonna says, you know any fucking Journey? I'll get up there and sing with you. Yeah, Nico, you're doing fine. Yeah. Where the hell's the... I love guys that do that. They got their hand up in the air when you're singing it, and they point and sing every word with you. Yeah, this guy's singing. He's like, he's like Beyonce going, how to do. He's loving it. Look at this. Get your hands back up. Get the hands. Up and down the boulevard, says, I gotta get something for my goddamn Instagram Live. They're not gonna believe whose beautiful mug I have in my phone right now. Well, they won't believe it. That guy looks like a lot like Corey Taylor in the face. Let's get on to your comments. That is right. The most important part of the podcast. It's where you get down. Oh, my heavens. I love to read your stories, thoughts, and stuff. I really do. And it's the usual kind of a, it's like a regular gang of character, rascals kind of situation where, devotees, they get down there and they actually listen to this and then they give us their comments. And this fine fellow right here, he's one of them. His name is Mike Buchanan. You can thank me, Miss Althea, for this one. Movies that are bad, but okay, hold on. I'm having a flash okay. I'm feeling like I got a message from Mike Buchanan that I should be remembering right now, but I don't. You can thank Miss Althea for this one. Movies that are bad, but we love them anyway. Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, 1972, and a no pun intended lead me down the rabbit hole for next week's movie. Here, and I thought that Santa Claus Conquers the Martians was the worst Christmas movie ever. Oh boy. Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, that sounds worse to me, says hold my carrot. Wow. I watched it like 2 times and I still have no idea what happened. Santa gets stuck in Florida. His reindeer go back to the North Pole. What's Santa to do? Well, get all the kids to help him get back home again. Oh boy. That's abduction. And it doesn't matter if the children whisk him away or he whisks them away. Either way that goes, it's abduction. You know, and all those kinds of stories like that where it involves Santa Claus or something. When the kids come back, the parents just run up. They're just happy. Oh, it was Santa Claus you were with? Oh, shit, okay. We thought you were dead in a gutter somewhere, but it was just Santa, so we're happy. He's not going to do nothing weird. Sorry. His reindeers go back to the North Pole. What's Santa to do? We'll get all the kids to help him get back home again. Telepathically, mind you. Okay, there's the saver. Oh, have I said it's sort of a musical? The kids run off to get help and start to bring back animals to help. One even brings back a gorilla. Where does one find a gorilla? Oh, and a new movie pops up in the middle of the movie. What? After watching the real movie twice, I went and I watched it on Riff Tracks. And what do you know? It made more sense. If, and this is a big if, you are a fan of really, really, really bad movies, then hope. See what I did there on, oh God. If, and this is a big if, you are a fan of a really, really bad movies, then hope, see what I did there on then hop. You put, okay, I got you now, but you put hope. If you're, now watch how this roll. If, and this is a big if, you are a fan of really, really bad movies, then hop on over to the interwebs and check it out. Well, I kind of got into that a little bit. Movies, whatever, out. Okay. Mike Buchanan again here. To be perfectly honest, I thought Chris Slade was in the band Slade. See Chameleon. See chameleon, I'll be in the sun, I'll play to everyone, run away. That song right there will get your ass cheeks clapping. No matter where you're at. You could be at a funeral. And if that song by Slade pops on, what's it called? Run Away? If that song pops on, your ass is clapping at the funeral. I'm telling you right now. Go listen to it. Heck yeah, I got a shout out. And yes, Shane, the movie is right up my bad movie alley. I will be searching for Death Rider. And yes, Blair Witch 2 dropped a deuce. Even for me, that was bad. With Blair Witch 2, and please tell me if you know, if this sounds familiar to you, but I vaguely remember like if you rented it on VHS and you messed with the knobs on the TV to get the whatever it is. You were supposed to see ghosts and demons and stuff. Does that make any sense? Does anyone, Anyone, please help me. Don't care if Megadeth ever writes a concept album. What I would love is for Megadeth to write a good, solid album, not one that has a few good songs with a lot of fillers. Well, yeah. Still Mike Buchanan. So all of this news about a Dawkin movie is coming from Don himself. I can't find any mention of it from any other source, not even Netflix. But then again, Netflix isn't denying this is going to happen. I won't be watching it. Totally agree with Mr. Ripper. Singers can make or break a band. You can be the greatest band musically ever, and then your singer opens his or her mouth and you crash and burn. Hey, Joe, don't give up your day job. You'll never be Robin Leach. Huh? And now, your Jive Talkin jokes of the week, Mike Buchanan, courtesy of Mike Buchanan. My wife said to me, what starts in F and ends in K? Ooh. I said, no, it doesn't. Oh, because what starts in F and ends in K? Yeah. So it's the word what, right? Okay, moving on. Here we go. Today I asked my phone, Siri, why am I still single? It turned on the front camera. Oh! I've got an iPhone, and I just said that, and I don't know if it fired up or not. I don't even know if I've got it activated, to be quite frank. I don't even know if that works. I've never done any auto asking. I just finger ask. My son wanted to know what it was like to be a parent, so I woke him up at 2 a.m. to tell him my sock came off. Amen to that. What do you call a one-legged hippo? A hoppo. And finally, a classic. I woke up last night to find the ghost of Gloria Gaynor standing at the foot of my bed. At first, I was afraid. Then I was petrified. Yeah. You know, that's fantastic. That is a great Gloria Gaynor joke in the long tradition of Gloria Gaynor things, because you almost want to bust into song. First I was afraid, I was petrified. I kept thinking about you, honey girl, sitting by my side. I should have changed them dirty locks before you came home, but I was wrong. Oscar coming in. Thanks for people to get into the comments about the AC/DC story. I've always pondered how being blinded by the light and like a douche each time that song is on the radio. I know that it's deuce, but by the time I was 12 years old hearing that song, blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, it's just, I've wondered this since a 16-year-old kid who bagged groceries, my English teacher, would come in from time to time and buy Summer's Eve. What? Not sure who or how I found out this product was to make a snatch smell better. How do I speak on such things? It is a feminine hygiene product, Oscar. Or why she didn't buy any other groceries. Maybe our prices were too high for tuna and other commodities. I'm in a complete blank on everything that's going on here, but I'm really enjoying it. Once I learned that what a douche process entailed, I was a little embarrassed as I crept behind the cashier to grab a small sack to insert the product. Okay. He went to get the products and act like it was no big deal, which it wasn't. And you're right. Now, reminiscing, I commend her for her efforts and hygiene practices. If still working there and she is alive, I'd be forced to ask if she wanted that douchebag within a bag for an extra 8 cents to save the planet. You want your best. Well, no one calls it that. I mean, no one's called it that since 1967. And you got to live in Brooklyn. Hey, where's my douchebags at? Someone's hiding the fucking douchebag somewhere. All right, Oscar, wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to have to... These are things I'll be thinking about for the rest of my life, Oscar, and I thank you for that. Sanguine 111. I just watched to hear your badass Casio jams. Rock on. Well, guess what? Bang and compliments get you bang everywhere. Thank you, my friend. Username 604 error 5. Didn't even watch the post. Fuck Danzig. He's getting a heart for that for sure. Miss Althea coming in. She's coming in the home stretch here. The home stretch. How we doing on battery life? I think my shit's starting to fall apart on me. Let's get a bit of the purple nurple over here. We take a little bit of berry water. Both equally taste great. Miss Althea coming in. The dumbstruck fool says the opening theme. Diet Coke, please. Don Henley's Dirty Laundry, baby. I loved that song back in the day, and I still have the 45 RPM single somewhere. Yep. That is a great jam. That beat and rhythm is just it. We were talking about ass clappers just a minute ago. That is another ass clapper. You're in the middle of a heart surgery on somebody, and you hear you drop the scalpels on the ground. You say, cover him up with a blanket. We'll get back at it. Let's clap the asses to Don Henley's Dirty Laundry. I'm telling you, man. Don't believe me? Go listen. Miss Althea on Chris Slater. Didn't really care about that story, to be honest. I am just going to answer your quandary about who sang It's Not Unusual. That is Tom Jones. Yes. Yes. Tom Jones. My grandmother loved Tom Jones. I remember sitting there and watching Tom Jones with her, and she was short little lady. And she they had their... My grandfather and her had separate lazy boys. But every time he was on, and I don't think it was anything, but he would have the shirt open and the cross and those not on you, panties flying at him or whatever. My grandma would just sit there and bounce her feet the whole concert. Just sit there. Just bounce like her heels, to the on the carpet. And just be, loving it. Miss Althea on Glenn Danzig. I almost did not get the whole story because I was laughing so insanely hard over Blair Witch 2. Yeah. Other than that, all I can say is maybe G-Dance could cast some Japanese rockers in his vampire films to up the ante and give them more cred. Just saying. Miss Althea on Dave Mustaine. What, no mention of Kiss, The Elder, as a concept album? That was a joke, y'all. Don't attack me. Miss Althea on Dawkin. Am I the only one who thinks this whole movie thing is delusional? Netflix, I think, is too generous. I would expect any I would expect any documentary about Dawkin, unofficial or not, scripted or not, to be more appropriate subject matter for Tubi. I agree with that. And they make shows and stuff. Even Stephen Piercy's documentary didn't even make it onto Netflix, and Rat was far more commercially successful than Dawkin. That's a damn good point. Yeah, that's a damn good point. Was it that story where Don Dawkin was talking about? Maybe it was a different story about drug stuff that I guess he stayed clean the whole time. He wasn't on drugs. But he said that they were just about to get to that point. They were right there to get into that. But Miss Althea's right. Rat, bang, right out of the gate. They're bigger than Dawkin. Some people might like Dawkin better, but Rat's You ain't going to give Rat a Netflix? You're going to give Motley Crue, but you're not going to give Rat a Netflix? Man. Miss Althea on Ripper Owens, I totally agree with him. Any wannabe rock star who isn't willing to give every single audience, regardless of venue or size, 100% and more, every single time they perform should not be in the business, period. I agree. Miss Althea on Joe Elliott. And the point of the room tour was what? So he, or rather his management, can still afford a suite? Good on you, mate. And why does he look like he could play Ebenezer Scrooge in a stage production of... I know his hair does, huh? You know, it looks like you could put just a little top hat on it. Die to the world. Ebenezer Scrooge in a stage production of Christmas Carol these days. Humbug. Bad movies we love anyway. As I replied to Mike B., which you didn't read, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is on my holiday watch list every year. Really? I can one-up it. Though, with not one but two other equally bad holiday-themed recommendations. One, Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Okay, now we know what's going on. That's 1972. And two. So there's an Ice Cream Bunny, whatever, 2. The Magic Christmas Tree, 1964. I dare anyone to watch them sight unseen after kicking back some ridiculously spiked eggnog. There is a Riff Tracks version of Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. That's what Mike Buchanan was saying. That he watched the Riff Tracks after he watched it. I might just go straight to the Riff Tracks, probably. There is a Riff Tracks version of Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny that does make that one a little more forgivable. There you go, Miss Althea. Well done, well done. Here we go. Little Nurple. Little berry water. What can I do? No, God, I didn't want to do that. Let's get it. Come on. Sometimes it's these freaking buttons just... Come on, baby. That's a little... Oof. Jesus. Why do these things so damn fast? Oh, there we go. Oh! Oh! Baby girl, honey pie, how you doing? Let's get high. Baby girl, how you doing? Let's go for a ride. When we in the car, driving really far, getting loaded on whiskey and wine. Let's listen to Jive Talk, Jive Talkin', Jive Talkin', honey talking, motherfucking Jive Talkin'. Jiving girl, let's head down to the beach where we take it all off in the sunshine and jive.